Hey guys, morning. Elvis here from Level 2 Trading. I'm up early. It's now 6:42. Alright, we took a short trade last night at the open from 26.72. We used a hard stop. We got stopped out if it was using a hard stop for some reason. I had a trailing stop on. So my reading would be plus 58, you would be minus 200 if you was in that trade. I didn't see anybody online when I posted the trade, so I don't know if you guys, especially Ron, if you took that trade. It was a technical trade looking for value area higher and a dip. What happened was we got the entry, dipped till 8 o'clock, and then slowly climbed and got taken out at London Open. So you can see the punch go up. We have a lot of politics in the air, which is the Iran deal stuff that President Trump pulled yesterday. Still going through some news on that. So technically, we're looking at two things. Yeah, so you can see we more or less hit to the pip on the point 0.5 deviation on the implied deviation, and we have a small punch and we have a dip coming in. And by way of news we have this morning, so we have to be a little bit patient and trade based on the reaction of the news. We might take a trade. So we have PPI, which is more or less inflation numbers. More or less we expected it to come in line at point 0.2 and look for the reaction in the market. The market is looking a bit overstretched by politics versus technicals. And then we have crude oil at 10.30. So we had a draw in crude, which will back up the bullish sentiment. That's why we get taken out with, because oil took up on volume last night in sentiment with the Iran deal and what going on with that. Right now we are sitting approximately $1.77, which is a big push from yesterday's close. And we enter small fade. More or less we look at more or less the market might fade into oil and then pop back up based on the draw. Oil traders will be aggressive and move the market. There's a lot of cash flowing through oil right now, which is the commodities, because traders seeing a lot of opportunity to make small pushes in the market, and market makers responding accordingly and taking them out. So we have bulls and bears in a big fight on the oil. So we have news and politics in the mix today. So we have to keep that in mind. You shouldn't be able to carry out a trade. If you was in this trade, you could see there was a small reaction on the high, which we know we were looking at shorts and just take a short stop, so that we only minus $200 maximum on that trade if you held the pop, which is traded right. So we will still be holding to this level, which is our technical level. We might drift it back just to have a little bit of a safer entry and give us a little more protection to 2687, which will give us just beyond our point of entry, or optimum point of entry, based on what we're looking for in the market. So we're looking for PPI to come out 8:30. Market opens, got a small push to test the high, or just beyond the high to this block here, which is 2688. So we will end at 87 and set stops at 7.25 trailing stop. Make sure and use your trailing stop today, because this market could go anyway. We should have a lot more volatility in the market today. So scenario 1 would be you're looking for news, pop, then back down. Try to take advantage of that to get the retest of the low. So if we go for 87 maximum, set your take profits at 79 to 80. If we do get a straight off dip, we wouldn't be trading off value area high unless we see a 1030 trade forming. So if we get a 1030 trade forming, we might go for value area high to the upside at 2670 area, with stops behind the 2668 area. So you enter and trail stop from 2670, which is a volume node and the retest of the open. So more or less we would be looking for buying in 2670 and selling 2687 as the first entries today. If we do get a pusher against us, look at your risk, your money management and your daily loss. If you took that $200 loss, you might have to shorten your stops if you're looking to enter 2697 to 98. More than likely, we might go in at 2697 and put stops above 2703. On the short side, if the RBS in the market, we're looking for value area low as the backup to enter, with stops beyond the 0.5 deviation. So we look for value area low entry at 2660. So that is more or less what we're looking for. Sell 2687 as the first entry this morning. So I'll be signaling that right after 8:30 with trailing stops at that. We're looking for the oil trade at 26 at 10:30. If we do get a dip into the oil, we'll look to buy the London close and trade to the upside from there, as we're looking for aggressive trading today and looking for points of entry and trail stops. Don't be too aggressive in the market and buy or sell anyway between these 2 points. So make sure and don't follow the trade or chase a trade, and that optimum positions with your stop loss and technical sides up. Okay guys, I'll update you as the day goes on and look for good trading opportunities and react to the market. So it might have some live management to do, or just set and forget, use your trailing stops. Okay guys, bye.